AD Crossroads, Alex here. This week we have 3 set boosters for the brand new set Streets of New Capenna. This is a set inspired by sprawling cityscapes, iconic characters, and of course the Italian mob. Each box will have its own video and will show prices, which will be TCG market price in case anyone's wondering, and we'll see which box will do the best out of all 3 videos, and we'll see if we get our money back on maybe, hopefully, all boxes, but maybe not. We'll see how this set compares in terms of value. And so, as we get into it, this is a standard legal set where you can buy 4 types of packs, which are draft boosters, set boosters, theme boosters, and collector boosters. And there are also so many types of cards to collect. I literally have a gigantic list here of all the different types of cards that they're releasing. First off, as we're opening this box here, you can see that there is a box topper in which you can find in draft boosters, collector boosters, and set boosters. Each box topper is guaranteed to be a traditional foil, Gala Greeters. However, they kind of spiced it up this time. This time they have regional variants of each card. So, I'll go down the list here. There's an English version, there's a Spanish, a Russian, a Brazilian Portuguese, Korean, Italian, Japanese, German, French, Chinese traditional, and Chinese simplified. And each one of those different things that I listed off, there's going to be a different alternate art for each Gala Greeters, which I think is honestly pretty cool. It gets the international community going and see if you can, just a new type of card to collect. I really like it. And you can also find this card in just regular set boosters. You can't just get it in box toppers, but if you want the extended art, cool looking version, you can find it there. Next, there are, like the past few sets, there are going to be full art Metropolis lands, as you can see in this mountain right here. And there's going to be 2 different arts for each land, which honestly is pretty cool. And you can find traditional foil and non-foils of all these. Next, moving on, we have Golden Age cards. There are 45 3-color cards in this set, and each one has a chance to be this set's quote-unquote showcase. There are 5 commons, 15 uncommons, 20 rares, and 5 mythic rares with this treatment. You can get these in traditional foil and traditional non-foil. However, they kind of put a spin on it this time. Each one of these cards has a chance to be a specially embossed golden foil, like a 3-dimensionally embossed gold on top of a traditional foil card. So it's like this set's chase card, kind of like last set's was the neon like Hidetsu's. However, there's more cards instead of just one version. So you can only find these special cards in set boosters and collector boosters. 3% chance of get a gilded common or uncommon, and 1% chance to get a gilded rare or mythic rare in set boosters. If you were getting a collector booster, there is a 25% chance of getting a gilded common or uncommon, and a 13% chance to get a gilded rare or mythic rare. So overall, I think it's pretty cool. We'll see how many it will get in these set boosters. Hopefully at least 1 in each box, but you never really know. So moving on, there is going to be Art Deco cards. There are 4 rares and 5 mythic rares. It's kind of like a showcase, but it's not like gilded. They can't be gilded. However, there are a chance in these Art Deco cards for, I don't know if I've said it already, 4 rares, 5 mythic rares. These have a chance to be foil etched, like a special foiling that, reduces the chance of it being curled. These foil etched cards can only be found in Streets of New Capenna collector boosters. So we'll be looking out for those when we open up some collector boosters down the road. Next, there's going to be skyscraper cards. These are 10 of the non-basic lands that you can find in Streets of New Capenna. They're going to be getting the skyscraper treatment, and you can find them in set, draft, and collector boosters. You can find them in all, in both foil and non-foil. Next, there's going to be borderless cards. These can be found in set, draft, and collector boosters. There's going to be 7 rares and 7 mythic rares, including the 3 mythic planeswalkers, which is pretty cool. It's going to be like a borderless alternate art card. Next, we have a Phyrexian card, kind of like last set's Jin-Gitaxias. There's a Phyrexian Urborask, which is in New Capenna. These can be found, I believe, you can get them in set, draft, and collector boosters in foil and non-foil. And Urborask also gets a Art Deco version, but this can never be Phyrexian language. Moving on, we also get the traditional extended art cards of the regular art on the card. These can only be found in collector boosters. According to this, there are 29 extended art rares and 6 extended art mythic rares that you can find in these collector boosters, both foil and non-foil. Also, in collector boosters, you can get commander cards with the extended art, and there are 80 rares and 12 mythic rares, which you can find in this specific slot. And I believe it's extended art and exclusively non-foil, so you can't get a foil version. Next is in set boosters. I'm talking just about set boosters here. You can get list cards. Now, they kind of put a spin on it this time around. Instead of, just a typical sheet list of cards, there is a 1 in 8 chance to get the magic-themed version of the Secret Lair Stranger Things crossover. So, there are in total 9 different, Secret Lair Stranger Things cards that you could find. So 1 in 8 chance for that. And there's also an additional 1 in 8 chance to get a list card, a specific list card. And according to Wizards, they've pared it down to 58 specific list cards that you can get in the list, which I think is pretty cool. So there's a 1 in 8 chance to be in the back slot. I think it takes the place of the token. So overall, pretty cool. All right, so now that I'm done with kind of explaining what you can get out of Streets of New Capenna, I'm going to get right into the video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing the prices of each pack after I pull each of the cards and show each of the cards. I'm mainly going to be focusing on if there's any foil full art lands. I'm going to be showing adding the price of the foil cards, and I'm going to be adding the price of all the rares and mythics. I'm not going to be including commons and uncommons, except if they're the gilded foil version in the price. That's about it. Yeah, let's get right into the video. All right, I know we need to get new music. I'll be working to get some new tunes to spice it up a little bit in the next few videos. So, overall, I've still got a few more packs to pull, but overall, I really like this new set. I think it has a lot. There's definitely a lot to collect, as there's multiple versions of multiple different cards, but I think with all the different versions, it makes getting regular cards a lot cheaper. So it's overall, I think it's a lot more inclusive if you're going to be playing like Standard or Pioneer, maybe even Modern if there's a Modern staple, you know? And if you want like a really cool card, you don't have to spend like $50 to get, you know, the coolest card you want. Even the basic versions of most cards are going to be pretty cheap. The most of the value is going to be in, you know, the foils and the showcase and all that. So overall I got some really cool cards out of this, especially right now. Rafiq the Many, that's a really cool card. They only did this special alternate art version in this set. You can only get this art of Rafiq the Many in the list of Streets of New Capenna. So it's a overall pretty rare card. I got two gilded foil versions, one common and one rare. Honestly, that's insane. But after looking at the value of all these cards, especially the Exquisite Blood, this box was pretty nice. Really nice. Lots of value, lots of different cards. Yeah, hopefully all the other, you know, boxes, you know, add up to this. So overall, this is AD Crossroads signing out.